which certainly is also representing the data protection view of the Europeans. So may I have the DVD video, please?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am absolutely delighted that you could all join us today. Who knew we would have such a lovely snowstorm to welcome us, but look, you have all made it out here and it's sold out, and I'm just so thrilled. We're here to talk about the future of privacy, and in my view, it rests in privacy by design, and you'll hear about that today. The future of privacy has to do with innovation, with research, with creativity, with new ways of thinking. I really think we're at the crossroads. We may need to think differently about how to protect privacy. And I want to be clear, my focus is on technology today and embedding privacy into design. That is, of course, not to the exclusion of the need for strong legislation and other forms of protection, education, awareness, transparency. There are many protections that are needed. But without embedding privacy into technology, in my view, we will not have any privacy a decade from now. And that's untenable, because privacy is essential. Without privacy, you have no freedom. And that is a scenario we simply cannot contemplate. And so we must have privacy, and we must find how to do it. I am so delighted with the events of this year. We witnessed a historic occasion in the inauguration of President Obama. I mean, who would have thought in the United States of America, where in the South you had such racial tension for so many years, you would have the first African-American president named Barack Hussein Obama. So don't tell me it's not possible. Whenever I go to tech companies, as I do regularly, with my thoughts that seem way out there, at first, the reaction is often, you got to be kidding, lady. You know, it's just not going to fly. And so I listen patiently, and I always employ my very effective strategy, which is I just keep talking until they tire of hearing me ramble on, and they give it a shot. And we have had such great success using that extremely effective strategy, because we have been working with companies. Wait till you see the companies that you're going to hear from today. It's amazing. So what I say when I witness all of these events, yes, of course we are suffering from an unbelievable economic crisis. There are many negatives that abound, but everything is in the contrast. You never have just negative. You always have that combined with positive developments. And so you have an enormous economic crisis combined with the inauguration of President Obama, whose motto is, "Yes, we can." I mean, I love that, because it is a looking forward, we can do this mindset. And what I'm going to suggest to you today is that in the world of privacy, we have to take it one step farther. We have to make it, yes, we must, because we must protect privacy. We must have freedom. And I think we must have privacy by design, privacy-enhancing technologies, something that we're calling actually PETS Plus, and I'll tell you more about that in a moment. But first, I want to talk to you about why we're here, and we're celebrating International Data Privacy Day. And I have to thank David Hoffman of Intel, who you're going to hear from, the Chief Privacy Officer at Intel. He approached me last October, I think. We were all at the International Data Protection Commission's conference in Strasbourg, and I don't know, we're having breakfast or something, and we were talking, and he said, would you do something in Ontario to commemorate International Data Privacy Day? And any of you who know me, I said, sure, of course. How big? What can we do? And so we came back, and then we thought, what should we do? And I thought, what we'll do is we'll have the first Privacy by Design challenge, because I want to challenge companies to reach farther, to stretch harder, Show me the best you've got. Let's showcase the best we have in terms of privacy by design. How do you protect privacy? How do you embed it into the design of your organizations, your technologies? And wait till you hear the cast of characters we have today. First class, all the way, stellar, amazing. I'm absolutely thrilled. So I am very grateful to David Hoffman for asking me to do this. And I'm very grateful to the Government of Ontario. And Mark Vail is here, who is very kind in orchestrating. We have a proclamation, which I'm going to unveil. I get to do an unveiling. It's so cool. We have a proclamation from the province basically commemorating Data Privacy Day. And what is even more cool, as one of her last acts as governor of the state of Arizona, we have Janet Napolitano issuing for the state of Arizona a proclamation from the Officer of Governor Janet Napolitano, International Data Privacy Day. Awesome. I mean, this is huge because who is Janet Napolitano now? This is Madame Secretary, Head of Department of Homeland Security, who is commemorating Data Privacy Day. That is amazing when you have the Head of Homeland Security with the mindset of there's an International Data Privacy Day. And certainly not least, ta-da, we have our own proclamation, thanks to Mark Vail. Data Privacy Day. The Honorable Ted McMeekin kindly has granted this, and you can come and read it. It is wonderful. So this is being officially noticed everywhere. We had some of the speakers join us last night, and Professor Marilyn Prosh is here from Arizona State University, and other wonderful individuals from the United States. And I know it's been declared nationally in the Senate or something yesterday. It's amazing. This is taking force across the world and in Canada and the United States of America. So I'm thrilled. I'm going to talk to you very briefly about privacy by design, why you must, in my view, embed privacy into the design specifications of technologies. Because if you leave it to policy or legislation or these after-the-fact methods of protecting privacy, which again, we must have, but it won't be enough. Because you're going to be hearing from Jeff Jonas shortly, who is now with IBM. You're going to be hearing the daunting challenges we face in this world of ubiquitous data availability. The challenges are nonstop. The growth of electronic collection, retention, use, transmission of data is nonstop. And so we must, in my view, find ways to protect privacy by embedding it into the design of technology. But I'm adding, so you've heard of the term privacy-enhancing technologies, a term we coined in 1995 with the Netherlands Data Protection Authority. We're taking it one step farther to PETS Plus. What is PETS Plus? Very simply, it is insisting upon a positive-sum paradigm instead of a zero-sum paradigm. What that means, quite simply, is it's not security or privacy, it's not business functionality or privacy, it's not health information or privacy, it's both. You must have both. It must be positive sum. And we will accept no less, because as a strategy going forward, nothing short of this, I think, is going to save privacy. The reason is quite simple. There are so many uses of information, so many needs that are arising, and they're arising like this. I mean, it is staggering to me, all the sensory technologies, well, you'll hear about it shortly. So we have to start doing this in a way that does not present privacy as a threat in any way, or a burden or an imposition or reduction of the essential business functionality or security functionality that technology